Before watching the video, please read the disclaimer here and be sure to check the description for how you can support the original release. And with that said, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, this is Controlled Chaos speaking, and I'm here with another Pyromancer Misadventures that is coming surprisingly, well, sooner than expected. Though maybe not so. They did seem to hint that there was a whole set of videos coming up. And this, I believe, is the hinted new character introduction. But I'm not entirely certain what's about to happen. All I know is it's called Call of the Inky Void. And this is after the events of, what's it called again? Oh yeah, Interwoven Fates. Sorry, I've got a twisted mind at times, so what I remember isn't really under my full control. But, with all that said, let's see what happens as we dive on in. Ah, a new teammate approaching. So let's see what happens. I'm a little excited to see what... I really am excited to see what happens, because, like, I'm wondering if it'll be winding down or building up. A big blow was dealt to the SPO.
So, how'd you get used to the whole soft and squishy part of being an octoling?
Not too different from when I was a cyborg wolf. Yes, I've gone through all 3 stages of robotization in nonlinear order.
And the ink production?
I still don't know how that works.
Huh.
And still not used to not being my own telephone anymore. Inky fan. Friend of yours? Hi, you've reached Mello. Unfortunately, I'm now bound by the chains of mortality, so I probably missed your call. Leave a message.
Greetings, Mello and Stella.
What?
Stella?
Is he German?
I have no time for the guy. You have no need to worry. I am a friend. Anna. For we share a
Oh
common
yeah, Stella.
foe. However,
Oh,
not so
Stella!
the fact that we
Okay. I
This
forgot.
may be listening in and or nearby. So if I may, I request that we meet in person to discuss my offer.
Well, that's foreboding.
I know that may have sounded foreboding just now, but it's fair. I mean you
Smug.
no harm. Though if you wish to harm yourself prior, I understand. On certain nights this morning, you two are very acquainted with me on this. Meet me in the alley 3 blocks west of the Albus Square Center. The one which I'll be shutting dumpster. If you don't show up by the end of the day, I assume you two declined my offer, to which I'll get you on my own. I will not pursue you. You have my word, as a fellow evolved aquatic creature. You gave them, sign out.
So, what do you think?
They said they were a fellow evolved aquatic creature, so he's gotta be one of us. Betting on Inkling, though. Helen seems to know all too well Safine's focused on them in their city.
I wonder about
After
that.
we exposed her, it made sense they'd want to hit back now. Plus, we shouldn't pass up the chance of more help against the SPO.
True.
Alright, we're going. Don't tell Aku.
Right.
Yeah.
They heard everything. Sounds like this guy only cares for you, Cephalosapiens.
Maybe that's why they just want us to see them. I'm sure if he knows our names, he has to know all about you, Aku.
Another inkling leading us to another potential trap. I've seen this turf war before, and I want no part of it.
Not every inkling is a walking health risk, Aku.
Breaking and entering, defacing property, necromancy, sending me to an alternate world for 3 months, and mentally scarring Shugo. Sorry, Stella, but their track record with me is far from spotless.
I'm still going to check the place out. We can take care of ourselves.
You sure?
Aku, we're both adults here.
Certainly don't look the part.
Careful, Latron. I've got a clear shot at your smart bombs from here.
Then I'll leave you and your sassy new parameters to it.
Well then, we'll be on our way now.
Yeah, don't forget your phone. Alright. you go.
So why a shiny dumpster?
Easy to pinpoint, but discreet enough to talk in private, I guess.
Still, it's a smelly dumpster. Why not like a public park?
We're here. Hello, Inky fan.
Heads up!
Uh-oh.
Tetroda.
You know her?
Tetroda Nautix, another one of Saphine's thugs.
Lieutenant, actually. Mellow, right? Calypso, okay, yeah, kill them right now.
Right to it, huh? Ooh, Fluttershy Crow. Cool. Slightly cooked. Let's see. I think that's the dapple. Oh, right. Your hair is on fire.
Oh, to hell with this. Hope you like venom lace.
Eh?
Can I just finish my fucking sentence for once?
Now, I know that hat.
Oh, a hat saved us.
Not just a hat.
Jeez, you two got here
Woo!
faster than expected. Good thing I got here on time.
Hello.
And my attempt at being discreet has failed. Hello
Yes.
there, Mello and Stella. I am
The inverted shadow?
Ah,
Yes.
yes,
Wait,
your
Are
reputation
you
precedes
Inky
you.
fan?
Yes, it's a code name of mine. On that note, both of you follow me. This shiny dumpster alley is clearly not safe enough. Let's just go to the park or something.
I approve of this change of events.
Your reputation precedes you, Shadow.
Bastards.
Where'd the third one go?
So, how exactly do you know of me, and more importantly, how did you get my phone number?
For the second question, it was on the new business card.
Right.
Note to self-hide Ellie's bread.
And Stella's reputation as a strong turf war combatant kinda makes her pretty well known amongst our kind.
Yep.
As for the first question... to put it simply, Mello, you're not the only one who's been working against Calypso... sorry, Saphine. I too have been undercover by my lonesome.
Actually, I'm part of a crew against her.
Yes, pray Texo, right? Yeah, I was there when the green-eyed monster was having her little meltdown. I also hung around to see if you guys could pull through, but it seems you had it covered, and I thank you for that. I'm glad you
Interesting.
various lings have such similar body types. Makes it quite easy for disguises.
Yeah,
Almost as
it
if we
does.
were made to be OCs or something.
You really set her off. I've never seen her so utterly enraged. I loved it. It was like watching an epic 3-part play all within the span of
Boss
5 minutes.
isn't gonna like this.
Seriously, I had no idea how
Uh-oh.
I kept it together during that ordeal. I got some serious
Yeah, I think your
catharsis
cover's
from
blown,
it.
Shadow.
Glad to help, but why exactly have you been undercover?
I was about to get to that. Unfortunately. Listen, I still don't like talking about this too much, but I'll bear it. Whereas you're trying to stop her from essentially rendering Smashers extinct, I have an even more personal attachment.
Huh.
Saphine's propaganda has really gotten into some of my people's heads, including my sister's.
Oh?
Shadow.
Her name's Umbra. She and I had differing views on Smashers as a whole, whereas I was cautious and unconvinced by the Smasher Encyclopedia and its content, preferring to keep an open mind. Umbra was less inclined to do the same. She was far less trusting towards Smashers, and that distrust became hatred on that one fateful night. She was in Critopolis that winter night, when out of nowhere chaos ensued. Out of one building, a blue wolf mad dashed out carrying a turntable, slamming into her and yelling about some kind of ascension project. He apparently told her to run before he dashed off, but by the time she turned around, kaboom!
Damn it, Zero!
Even dead, he's still causing
Yep.
shit for us.
When she came to, that settled it. She believed Smashers brought nothing but destruction to anything they
Oh,
touched.
I see.
She soon learned of the SPO, and the rest is
Yep,
history.
I see.
She won't listen to reason, but seeing you guys might be what I need. Won't be an instant fix, but it's a start.
I don't mind a temporary alliance as a fellow SPO opposer.
Temporary alliance? Actually,
You want to join us?
well, yeah, pretty much. After all, that'd be the best way to keep contact with one another. Hell, I've even got my own element, as it were. Just label it Void. You've already seen a bit of it in action. I also got my arsenal here, my magic hat, and my trusty umbrella.
Well, you've got my votes. We just need to see how everyone else reacts. Mainly...
The Expeditioner. But I have a first impression in mind.
So the fruits of your Inkling-centered escapades was some trippy-looking headwear the size of my...
Aku, meet the Inverted Shadow. He's asking to join our ranks. His specialty? Void.
A pleasure to meet you, Ako, and a personal pleasure to give you such a demonstration.
Void! Closest thing I'll get to subspace, probably. Well, I can assure you...
And another Inkling.
Got to be shitting me!
Before you ask, he's got my votes, and Bella's to join the team.
Also mine, mostly to see how you'd react.
How long have you known about my team?
Since I first saw your colossal mothership hovering over Inkopolis,
Huh.
I know about your opposition against our kind, so I'd like to talk with you.
Fine. The rest of you clear out. Especially you, Star.
Whatever. Who wants takoyaki?
Do it and die.
Okay.
Let's start.
Is the robot staying?
Yes, the robot is staying. I just had him upgraded.
Unless an event equal to turning the ship into a meteor occurs, I am bound to the Great Fox.
Well, that answers that. Aku, I'm aware of your disdain for us lings, thanks to Mello.
Okay, I'm convinced she's aiming to write a tell-all book about my beef with them.
I could, with majority publishing royalties.
Ouch.
Doesn't bark already! Anyway, then you know
She's
it's
gotten
justified. Look, I don't blindly hate them, but their track record with me's been far from stellar.
True.
And now, not only are two of my teammates physically one of them, to some capacity, but now I've got another one actually wanting to join my team.
And you should see that as a major plus, not a setback. I really do see where you're coming from. The few you've crossed paths with left a sour taste in your mouth, and you'd rather stay out of that community as a whole than risk further conflicts. But think of it this way. Are the Smashers any different to the rest of the Earth? What have you been doing lately, besides overseeing your team?
Finding my lost brethren.
And what do you do after you find them?
Ensure their safety. Make them feel like...
Like they belong on a planet they need to call home. But even though Smashers like Zero muck up your image, you never give up on having this planet form a brighter perspective on them, instead of fearing them.
Well, most
True.
of them are adults, who know how to respect boundaries. Those teenage-ish walking pallets, on the other hand, are nosy ankle-biters who, aside from Pollard, probably just take one good look at us, are amused for 10 minutes, and then proceed to check their phones to see if Marina or Marie leaks some majestic nasties online or something.
I only plead the fifth on that last bit. But here,
Hold on. Blaze? And Zach?
Huh?
What the hell are they?
filling some holes the Smasher Corps museum had about them. They were also commenting on how this World of Trophies model looked like a kid smudged on a rock, but recording wasn't allowed. They were defending the Smashers, defending you, and the Inklings were really getting into it. That right there was passion on display, Aku, and if Blaze and Zack could extend an olive branch for their sake, why can't you? Steps like this can paint a better picture in the eyes of the rest of the world for both Inklings and Smashers. Don't let the bad eggs rot the whole carton for you.
True.
I
Come on.
really hate that you have a point, but I'll concede. I'm willing to try. I'm not that unreasonable. Just by the hands, I never thought I'd see more than one obsessive Inkling give a damn about us. And one with some sense of rationale before me.
Much like how Smashers had some real bad folk among them, some of them former friends of yours, it doesn't mean the vast majority are bad too.
True.
Same with us. Same with me.
Kinda feels like I just solved the impossible question. Well done, Unstoppable Force. This immovable object would be glad to have you among us, provided you pass the trials. Or sign. Either. What the?
Huh? Aha!
Photograph sent.
Photograph? To who?
Oh, shoot! Well. Always.
Your exuberant life, you overpaid!
Huh. Well. Well. Quite an introduction. But yeah, Void. Well, there's that off the table. Not that I'm entirely interested. Never mind. Oh hey, Inky! Anyways, I think I see an extra credit scene, so let's have a look at that, shall we? And yes, this video is not mine, and their elements aren't theirs. Anyways, let's see the end credit scene.
Lieutenant Nodix? What happened? Do you have something to report?
Yes, Calypso. Turns out we've been hit by more insurgents among us.
What?
A red inkling. He's been spying on us too. He met up with Mello. Me and two others intercepted them, but with their skills and Red One having some kind of portal powers.
Wait, did you just say portal powers?
Yeah. Bastard flung me with a giant tentacle for frick's sake.
Well, Tetroda, while I'm disappointed in your failure to neutralize them, I must thank you for bringing this new information to light. Now go and rest up.
Thank you, Calypso.
Yeah, this isn't going to end well.
Portal powers. Void powers.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I hope those aren't...
This is Umbra. Need something, boss?
Yes, Umbra. I just have a question. Didn't you once say you had a brother?
Oh, this is bad. This ain't gonna end well. Well, I should say that this is going to end in tears. So, either we're going to see this unfold in the near future or somewhere down the line. But I am very excited about Inverted Shadow joining the Pyromancers. I mean, I'd say his reputation precedes him, but that might be an understatement. Anyways, if you liked what you've seen, be sure to subscribe and make sure the bell's ringing. That'll keep you up to date on my uploads. Also be sure to check out my Twitter page. I'll be posting polls and events there. And with all that said, this is Controlled Chaos, signing out.